Hello YouTube, it's me Justin. Just wanted to do a video on what will happen during the shit hits the fan, EMP, solar flare, cyber tech situation with Bitcoin. Now I used to follow a channel, I'm not going to say the name of the channel, it's a big one, but the kind of a prepper channel, but a very biblical channel, Christian channel, which I found very enlightening and just inspiring. A lot of really good videos. And within like the last 2 months, they started getting into this Bitcoin, and within, I would say, the last 2 weeks of me watching, it was strictly Bitcoin. This channel went as far as creating a Bitcoin workshop. Now, when he first started talking about Bitcoin, he talked about the mark of the beast and all that. And within like a matter of months, he was just Bitcoin crazy, just foaming at the mouth, so to speak. Never once did he speak of the Bible or anything in his videos. And within the last 2 weeks, so I unsubscribed to him. So, anyways, I started commenting on some of the Bitcoin channels, and I noticed a lot of people were making fun of people that are collecting gold and silver, and have been for many years. You know, this new cryptocurrency, which, yes, you know, don't get me wrong, it's skyrocketed. I think the last time I looked at it was like $16,000+ per coin. It started out at $0 a coin, and the only problem that I have with it is if and when shit does hit the fan. Now, everybody says you know, these conspiracy theorists, EMPs, or solar flares. Well, you know, all reality, it is a possibility, a strong possibility, especially with the coming days that we're coming into, 2018. So they came up with this another idea. I seen a channel where how to protect your Bitcoin currency was basically to get another computer, get a flash drive, upload your Bitcoin, use that computer basically as a wallet, so to speak, and never hook it up to the internet, and it can never be hacked. Well, as far as I'm concerned, hackers can hack anything if it's never been hooked up to the internet, you know. But and put it in a Faraday cage, which a lot of people don't know what that is. It's just basically copper, aluminum, bunch of stuff to protect from electromagnetic pulse. But my whole thought, and I know there's a lot of people out there, I haven't really seen any videos of it, but what if there is an EMP? What if there's a mass solar flare and the power grid, or a cyber attack, and you know, like that blackout in Atlanta that was only for 15 hours and everybody thought it was the end of the world pretty much. Could you imagine months and months or years? And so they come up with this Bitcoin paper to where you could load your Bitcoin like a wallet, and it can't be hacked. Well, as far as I'm concerned, shit hits the fan, this is useless, because they say, well, your Bitcoin's safe. Well, if there's no power, yeah, I've got a computer that I had a Faraday cage around it, and it's fine. Well, how are you going to barter it for a loaf of bread or food? Because I guarantee you there's not many people out there that just happen to have computers in a Faraday cage and are going to take Bitcoin if and when shit does hit the fan. You know, good old silver bartering tool. You know, they even have silver as far little grams, so you can barter pieces and pieces at a time. And my favorite, you know, I don't do the whole gold thing because, one, it's very expensive, and piece of gold this big gonna run you about 300 something bucks, and I don't plan on bartering for something. If shit does hit the fan, it's gonna cost me $300 something. But ammunition, it's going to be a big, 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 big one, as far as I'm concerned. And if you don't own a gun, but you want to have stuff to barter with, get you 550 round box of 22 shells. Now, I don't know if it's the best idea to have shells to barter with and you don't have a gun, because somebody could come right over and give you a couple loaves of bread for some ammo and turn around and load their gun, shoot you, and take what you got. So I don't know. But when it comes to the cryptocurrency, I understand people are making a lot of money investing in it, and I'm sure I'll get a whole bunch of comments from people that are investing. I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, a lot of people have made a shit ton of money on it. But me personally, I'm not going to invest money into cryptocurrency, which I understand that it's an algorithm that is pretty much unhackable, so they say, but I don't know. That's just way beyond my comprehension. I'd rather just stick to my bullets, my silver, and other stuff. But in a EMP, solar flare, cyber attack situation, if the grid were to go down for a month, 2 months, a year, I'm sorry, but cryptocurrency is zero. And the only defense they have is, oh, you're a right-wing conspiracy theory, that shit's never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Well, we'll just see about that, because the technology is out there, and this world is going to shit extremely fast, Like I say in all my videos, the instability of this world with North Korea and stuff. And then come to find out today, I heard something on these Russian submarines that are traveling awfully close to our communication cables and undersea cables that even I wasn't aware of after the Cold War, that were installed for communications back and forth with Europe, internet lines and stuff. NATO. So there's you can Google this if you want, but it's Russian submarines, more activity around these underwater cables. And what's their plan? We're so focused on North Korea and the Middle East this whole time, and beep, beep, underwater, they're circling these lines and these databases underwater like great white sharks circling. So that's something else to keep an eye on. But anyways, just like I said, I have no problem. I know that there's going to be people. Now, I might not get any comments, because I love the subscribers I have, but I'm not a big channel by no means. And I do urge people to check out JWTV. He's by far one of my favorite channels. Extremely intelligent young man. So JWTV, Google him and subscribe. He's got a lot of great stuff. But for people that aren't familiar, and if you're not, you must have been locked away in a closet or something. But preppers are no longer the freaks that people are starting to pay more attention. Like, well, these guys aren't as crazy as we thought. Shit does hit the fan. But cryptocurrency during a grid, total blackout, war and attack, cyber attack, EMP, nuclear EMP. Have fun walking around with a piece of paper saying, I swear to God, I've got $200,000 worth of Bitcoin on here. That's going to do you no good. So at least if you invest in the Bitcoin, that's cool. But at least don't just turn your back completely on silver and gold. Like me, I would rather use the money that I would spend on gold on ammo and silver, just my own reasons. But anyways, if you are invested in Bitcoin and you want to leave a comment, your suggestions on if you are a believer in shit hitting the fan, what are your thoughts on protecting Bitcoin, and how could you use it in a shit hits the fan situation. So, anyways, until then, everybody, stay safe. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, keep your head on a swivel, all that good stuff. Watch out for the crazy ass terrorists, terrorists, and fuck you, New World Order. Can't even talk today. Anyways, have a good one. Stay safe.